the separate state. If they don't have the fund, going for a separate state, it does not make any sense. Ultimately, his demand is for the indigenous people's development, the downtrodden people. So that, I think, will help Pradyot keep his credibility. At the same time, BJP will also be benefited out of it, because if you see into the 2024 parliament election is also a factor in which, at least in the East Tripura constituency, out of the two MP constituency, the East is having a majority of the indigenous people, where it will be a big factor. Pradyot will be a big factor, and when you bring a big part which is in the opposition in your favor, that
Sir, ready
also helps to run the government more smoothly. So overall, this is a win-win for both.
For now, being in power is indeed a big advantage for Tipra Motha, but the question is, will it jump onto the BJP bandwagon? We will have our editor-in-chief, Wasbir Hussain, who will join us on the broadcast this afternoon rather. I suppose we have our editor-in-chief, Wasbir Hussain. Wasbir, good afternoon to you once again. Now, being in power, as Pinaki just said, is a big advantage for Tipra Motha, but the question is, will it jump onto the BJP bandwagon? The crucial meeting will start any moment now. Wasbir.
Absolutely, yes. It's all set at the State Guest House in Agartala. The meeting between Union Home Minister Amit Shah and the Tipra Motha Chief Pradyot Debbarma, and of course also to attend that meeting will be perhaps JP Nadda, and NEDA convener Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma, of course, will be there. And now the issue is, in the last couple of weeks, Tipra Motha Chief Pradyot Debbarma had met NEDA convener Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma several times, both in Guwahati as well as in New Delhi. And after these parleys, we have got to know that the central government is more or less convinced with the concerns expressed by Tipra Motha Chief Pradyot Debbarma, because Tipra Motha Chief Pradyot Debbarma has been forcefully making a point first for separation of Tripura, and they were demanding a greater Tripura land. And now, when the central government, during the earlier round of meeting that he had, or for that matter, the Motha had with the union government, it was made clear that they were not in favor of further bifurcation or dismemberment of Tripura. After that, the Tipra Motha come up with a demand for a constitutional solution, and in fact, the Tipra Motha appears to be ready for reasonable demands that can be accepted by the center, as well as it will be acceptable for the Tipra people. So therefore, after due consideration, the central government, we get to understand that the central government is ready to give maximum possible autonomy, maximum possible financial powers, maximum possible political and administrative powers to the Tipra people. There will obviously be a council that is going to be formed. That will obviously be the autonomous district council, will be definitely upgraded. So these are some of the suggestions, and quite a few more seats, more assembly seats may also be reserved for the tribal people. So we don't know exactly, but these are some of the ideas that are being toyed at this point in time. But after the center more or less agreed or gave some kind of an assurance that they are ready to discuss or consider the demand for a constitutional solution, it is in this backdrop that this meeting today is taking place between Union Home Minister Amit Shah and Tipra Motha Chairman Pradyot Debbarma. So basically, this meeting will begin anytime now in Agartala, and that is exactly the reason why today, during the swearing in, we found that out of the strength of 12 ministers in the 60-member Tripura Assembly, only 9 ministers have been sworn in, and we also get to understand that there is some kind of a agreement, if I may use the word, I'll rather use the word understanding, that if an acceptable solution is found, if the Tipra people, if the Tipra Motha agree to the suggestions given by the central government, then of course the Tipra Motha will have no problem in joining the BJP-led government headed by Manik Saha. And in that case, the Tipra Motha will get 3 ministerial berths. That is what we are getting. And now, as a step forward, after this meeting, it will also be formalized to appoint an interlocutor. An interlocutor could well be Mr. A.K. Mishra, who is the interlocutor for the Naga peace talks, who was the interlocutor for the dialogue with the Adivasi rebels, who was also the interlocutor that sorted out the Kamatapur issue. So, in all likelihood, it is going to be A.K. Mishra who is going to be the interlocutor between the Tipra Motha, or for that matter, the Tipra people, as well as the government of India. Aaron.
Right, and was the big meeting, of course, underway. Now, apart from Home Minister Amit Shah, the BJP National President JP Nadda, NEDA convener Dr. Hemanta Biswa Sharma, and even Manik Saha are present.
Absolutely, absolutely. Because this is a very crucial meeting. The foundation for the ongoing dialogue, the foundation for the dialogue, that is formal dialogue that is going to take place in the days ahead, will be laid at this meeting. And as we know, it is very rare to find everybody getting together for this meeting. There is Manik Saha, there is Dr. Hemanta Biswa Sharma, the NEDA convener, there is Amit Shah, there is JP Nadda, and of course the Tipra Motha delegation headed by Pradyot Debbarma. Now, this is a very, very crucial meeting. Earlier also, the center gave a draft agreement to the Tipra Motha, which the Tipra Motha did not really accept. Maybe they have accepted 1 or 2 points, but overall they have rejected that proposal, which was of draft offer given by the central government. And after that, the demand became demand for a constitutional solution. So what kind of a constitutional solution? We are getting to know that the government is ready to give them financial autonomy, ready to give them political and administrative autonomy, and even we are hearing that a couple of more seats may be reserved for the tribal people of Tripura. So this will be a big victory, not just for Tipra Motha, but this will be a big victory for the BJP in Tripura as well, or for that matter the NDA, because they have lost the IPFT as the tribal allied. The IPFT has been absolutely decimated, and now it is no denying the fact that the biggest tribal voice in Tripura is that of the Tipra Motha. And if Tipra Motha comes to side with the BJP, then the BJP is going to definitely strengthen, and it will become absolutely inclusive as far as Tripura is concerned. That is the idea ahead of 2024. The BJP and the NDA doesn't want to leave any chances ahead of 24. And as the NEDA convener had said, they are bent on capturing all the 25 Lok Sabha seats from the entire 8 northeastern states.
Exactly, and Wasbir, even in the run-up to the elections, Tipra chief Pradyot Debbarma had visited New Delhi on a couple of occasions. So do you think that the base for these parleys was set weeks ago?
No, the lot of grounds were covered during the earlier round of meeting. It was an open meeting between Pradyot Debbarma and Union Home Minister Amit Shah, after which the central government came up with a draft offer which was not acceptable to the Tipra Motha, and the Tipra Motha delegation came back from Delhi to Agartala,
right.
And that was before the elections. So if it would have been settled before the elections, perhaps there would have been an electoral alliance, but that was not to be. Therefore, the entire foundation, a lot of grounds have been covered, but the basic foundation for the talks leading up to the Tipra Accord or Tipra Sa Accord or Tipra Accord between the Government of India and the Tipra Motha will be laid in today's meeting in Agartala.
And we also have Pinaki Das with us here, Wasbir. He's right outside the State Guest House, and I'm sure that he must have a lot more information to add on.
Pinaki, can you confirm whether the meeting has started, and is the Tipra Motha delegation a big one? Who are the other Tipra Motha leaders attending this meeting apart from Pradyot Debbarma?
See, Vasbid, just now after the entry of the Home Minister to the State Guest, we saw, because we were kept outside, but the glass window we could see Pradyot Debbarma entering there. Other delegation right now they are not there, but I think the initial starting will be Pradyot Kishore and Vijay Kumar Rankal and some of the senior leaders of Tipra Motha. Then maybe there will be introduction of the MLAs following the talks. So that is what we can say right now, and the meeting has already started. Pradyot.
Okay, meeting has started.
Has already entered the room.
Meeting has already started. That is the breaking news. Now, Pinaki, are all the 13 Tipra Motha MLAs present there?
Wasbir, I could not get you, please.
Are all the 13 Tipra Motha MLAs present in the venue?
Yes. All 13 Tipra Motha MLAs were present. Even I have met them in the room over there, but they were not initially willing to give us to cover that. But Pradyot Kishore has categorically said after the talks are over, he will try to speak with the media. Those 13
right.
MLAs are there with him, and Vijay Kumar Rankal is also there.
So a big breaking story. The president of Tipra Motha, mind it viewers, Pradyot Debbarma is the chairman of Tipra Motha. The president of Tipra Motha, Vijay Kumar Rankal, is present in that meeting along with the 13 elected MLAs of Tipra Motha. All are present. Now we cannot confirm whether all the 13 MLAs are also having the meeting together with Amit Shah. That's a different story. but all the 13 MLAs of Tipra Motha are present in the state guest house. They may or may not be actually meeting at this point in time, but definitely, if since they are present, they will be introduced to Amit Shah and the other top leaders of the BJP. That includes National President JP Nadda and NEDA convener Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma. Aaron.
All right, and we have a last question for you. Since as many as 3 cabinet berths have been left vacant, can we say that there is a strong chance that the Tipra Motha will come on board?
That is what exactly I have been saying. Since only 9 ministers have been appointed, there are 3 berths left, because in the 60-member assembly, the total ministerial strength, including the chief minister, is 12. So including the chief minister, there were 8 other ministers who were sworn in. That means a total of 9 ministers were sworn in today, and 3 ministerial berths are vacant. And if there is an agreement, if there is a Tipra Accord signed in the next 1 or 2 months or 3 months, then these 3 berths are going to go to Tipra Motha. That is the understanding.
Right, well, the crucial meeting is underway as we speak, right outside there, the state guest house, and it will lay the foundation for the days to come. Our editor-in-chief was Bir Hussain and Pinaki Das joining me this afternoon. Thank you so much. And we will continue to bring you all updates from that crucial meeting. But for now, we need to take a very short break. I'll be right back.
खबरों का पूरा अपडेट। देखिए खबरों का प्राइम शो।
नमस्कार, समाचार नोटिस में आपका स्वागत है। मैं हूं कविता, स्टूडियो में मैं हूं रविंद्र चौहान, मैं रश्मि बुयाशर।
समाचार नोटिस हर शाम 6 बजे।
শিশুৱে সাধাৰণতে গাখীৰ নাখায়। সেয়ে ভাৰতত প্ৰথমবাৰৰ বাবে আমি গৰুৰ গাখীৰৰ পৰা প্ৰস্তুত কৰিছো পতঞ্জলি দুধ বিস্কিট, আৰু সেয়াও ময়দা, কলেষ্ট্ৰল আৰু ট্ৰান্স ৰহিত। পতঞ্জলি দুধ বিস্কিটৰ এটা পেকেটত আছে 1 কাপ পৰিমাণৰ গৰুৰ গাখীৰৰ স্বাস্থ্যকৰ সোৱাদ।
सिर्फ एक फेवरेट ना, 4 अलग-अलग बार्स? हाँ। सब मिलेंगे कहाँ? फियामा सेलिब्रेशन पैक में।
Buy 3 get 1 free.
New. Welcome back, viewers. India's intelligence agencies have issued a major alert amid the ongoing military standoff with China on the line of actual control. The agencies have advised the top defense authorities to ensure that soldiers are not using Chinese mobile phones. In the advisory assessed, the military spy agencies asked the formations to discourage troops and their families from purchasing or using phones from countries hostile to India. The forces issued the advisory as there have been cases where malware and spyware